When I was a little boy, the person that I found to love me, of course, was my mother, but in addition, it was God. I always felt that God was looking out for me and that God was with me when I was out on the streets by myself or with the other kids and maybe being assaulted a little more than I should have been because of my size. But God, I felt, was always with me, and I could take the insults and take the beatings actually until I got a little older. Then I began to play with the Holy Spirit. And I played with the Holy Spirit when the other boys were kind of mean. I would just play with the Holy Spirit. And they didn't understand that, how I didn't react and how I didn't fight them. Eventually I did. And the fact was, I was a big kid, but I wasn't gentle. I was a very tough kid, and it wasn't long before I had beaten all the kids who were beating me. In fact, I beat the toughest one, and that put an end to it, really. But there were still other things, other challenges, other obstacles to be overcome. And as I approached them, I relied heavily on God the Father to protect me and God the Son to accompany me. But then I began to become associated with and to understand the Holy Spirit, and all the things that I was doing began to make sense. And the kindness that I extended to other boys when I was under the guidance of the Father and the Son became broader, even broader, with the addition of the Holy Spirit to include all people, to be kind to all people, that people, so much so that people remarked on my kindness and how I was always trying to get along with people and trying to solve the problem. And this was even though I was the toughest kid in the group. I didn't act like a tough kid. I didn't bully people. I didn't push people around. If someone began to do that, I would deal with them. And I did deal with them. But I didn't start off there. I ended up there, and it seemed that there was a sense of justice. I used to talk with Jesus and with the Holy Spirit after those incidents, and there seemed to be a sense of justice around them. That if someone didn't interfere, these kids were going to get beaten up. If someone didn't intervene. And so I intervened. And I'll stop.